everyone. Today I am telling the story of the bunny. Bunny is the name of a rabbit. He lives in his family. There is a mother, father and bunny. Bunny was a child. When he was grown, he become adult. After the bunny 2 years later, he met his partner. Then bunny and bunny's partner, after the another year, they produce the bunny babies. Bunny babies also grow and develop, and they become the adult. And this cycle is completed by all living things. All living things, including animals, go through a cycle called the life cycle. So today we discuss about life cycle of animals. This is the topic name, life cycles of animals. All the stages of animal life, from birth to growing and changing and producing young ones, make up its life cycle. Are you got my point or not? All the stages of animal life, from the birth, from the starting birth to growing and changing and producing young ones, make up its life cycle. A life cycle, what is the definition of life cycle? A life cycle is a series of stages A life cycle is a series of stages a living organisms goes through it is called life cycle. I got my point? A life cycle is a series of stages. This is the stage, second one this is stage, third one this is stage, and producing babies this is also stage. A life cycle is a series of stages a living organism goes through it is called the life cycle. Yes, this is the definition of life cycle. A life cycle is a series of the stages. Series of stages, it means there are some stages: baby, adult, old, and then die. Is a series of stages a living thing goes through during its life. During a living things, there is the so many stages. That is the childhood, adulthood, old. These are the stages, and every living things goes through during its life. The length of the life cycle differ in the living things. Some animals have the short lifespan, and while others have very long lifespan. What do you mean by the lifespan? Lifespan, it means length of the life, duration of the life. Suppose one man, he dies after the 60 years, यानी एक आदमी 60 साल के बाद में मरता है, तो उसकी लाइफ स्पेन कितनी हुई? 60 years. यानी टोटल लेंथ ऑफ द लाइफ, दैट इज नोन एज द लाइफ स्पेन. क्लियर इट? व्हाट इज द लाइफ स्पेन? यू गॉट? यस और आई राइट? The length of the time the length of the time or duration of time that an animals lives is called its lifespan. It is clear or not? The length of the time, duration of the life that an animal lives is called its lifespan. We have learned two definitions. One is the life cycle and second is the lifespan. Life cycle is a series of stages. Suppose for example, you take the example of butterfly. Butterfly produces egg. Eggs convert into the caterpillar. Caterpillar convert into the pupa, and pupa convert into adult butterfly. So these are the stages number 1, 2 and 3. A life cycle is a series of stages. Butterfly is the living things. A living things goes through during its life. This is known as the life cycle. Clear? Yeah, again I will repeat this. Now you see, butterfly produce the eggs. Eggs convert into the caterpillar, and caterpillar convert into the pupa, and pupa convert into the butterfly. These eggs, caterpillar and pupa, these are the stages of life of butterfly. I am saying a life cycle is a series of the stages. This is the series. Series of stages a living thing goes through during its life, that is called the life cycle. And lifespan, the length of the time. Suppose butterfly is here and he produced the egg, caterpillar and pupa. This is the lifespan of this pupa. From egg, caterpillar, pupa, and then butterfly. Okay, so the duration of the time that an animal lives is called its lifespan. There two things are clear or not? I think it is clear. And you know very well, longest lifespan is giant tortoise. It lives 170 years. यानी सबसे बड़ी लाइफ स्पेन किसकी होती है? टोर्टोइस की होती है, और वो कहां तक जिंदा रहता है? 170 साल तक, 170 years. And shortest life span is microscopic freshwater animals. Do you know what do you mean by the microscopic? Microscopic animals are those we cannot see our naked eye. हम अपनी खुली आंखों से नहीं देख सकते, उनको बस सिर्फ हम माइक्रोस्कोप से देख सकते हैं. What do you mean by the microscope? An instrument which enlarge the image of an object. यानी एक यंत्र जो एक इमेज को कई गुना बड़ा दिखाता है, that is known as the microscope. Microscope is an instrument which enlarge the image of an object, that is known as the microscope. Now, microscopic freshwater animals, what is the lifespan? Only 3 days. Longest tortoise, what is the lifespan? 170 years. And microscopic freshwater animals, they are having the shortest lifespan, that is 3 days. You know very well that animals reproduce by following ways. There are the two ways. Number 1, by laying eggs, and second is by giving birth to their young ones. So should I rub it? Animals reproduce by the following ways. Number 1, laying eggs by laying eggs. Second is by giving birth to their young ones. I think you know in the previous classes the animals reproduce by two methods, two ways. These are, one is by laying eggs जो अंडे देते हैं, and by giving birth to their young ones जो अपने बच्चे को जन्म देते हैं. First of all, I will start life cycle of some egg laying animals. First of all, we discuss this one by laying eggs. Life cycle of some egg laying animals.